on such short notice. Today we're doing another edition of something we call the LP Revisited series. Kind of just diving into album from, days gone by. Today we're going to look at the 2006 album called Citrus by the New York City-based shoegaze / dream pop band called ASOBI SEKSU. Yeah, so ASOBI SEKSU from New York City, or at least based in the New York City area. They were active from 2001 to about 2013, releasing 4 studio albums. They were originally called Sport Fuck, and then for possibly for obvious reasons decided to change their name to ASOBI SEKSU, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, it's Japanese. But that loosely translates to the same thing as Sport Fuck, only it's Japanese. They had like a very fluid lineup pretty much throughout their entire existence, with really the only exception being the Japanese vocalist / keyboardist Yuki, which I'm not even going to attempt to say her last name. I'm going to put it on the screen. And then the vocalist / guitarist James Hanna. Those 2 members are really, I think, the only ones that were in the band the entire duration of their existence. So formed in 2001, broke up officially in 2013, but then they reformed just for a one-off in 2014 because the band Slowdive had requested them to open for them on their tour in 2014, in just one show in Boston. So that, I believe, is the last we've heard from ASOBI SEKSU. Anyway, today we're talking about the second studio LP released by ASOBI SEKSU, which was released in 2006, titled Citrus. This album was produced by Chris Zane, who had been working with bands like Wasabi Fab, Mendoza Line, Lee Ronaldo of Sonic Youth, among others. This is very much a shoegaze / noise pop / dream pop kind of, throwback, even in 2006, kind of a throwback style record. You get plenty of noisy, effects-laden guitars, guitar swells, primarily Yuki on vocals, and oftentimes, I believe, in Japanese, like the vocals are in Japanese, but some of it in English, and James also, I believe, does some of the vocals, and his are in English. Yeah, so this was originally released in 2006 originally released in 2006 in the United States, and then I believe over a year later, in 2007, it was released in the UK, where it actually did have some minor level of commercial success, charted at number 21 on the UK independent albums charts. Several songs were featured in UK television shows. So I'll just kind of give some of my thoughts, having not listened to this in a while. I believe this would be considered their most highly regarded album as far as their studio releases go. I don't think I'd listened to this in full in probably at least 15 years. And I feel like I listened to, some of the other ASOBI SEKSU albums, or have in that time frame in the last 15 years. I've listened to other ASOBI SEKSU albums more than I have this one. For whatever reason, I don't know if maybe I had listened to this so much when it originally came out and then just wasn't feeling it, or that I actually maybe prefer, say, the album Fluorescence, I think, is one that I listen to quite a bit, that has the Von Oliver sleeve art. But yeah, after spinning it a handful of times this past week, I will say that it definitely holds up, in that in the shoegaze world that this album lives in, it really does hold up. I saw that it was ranked number 37 on Pitchfork's greatest, or it was either greatest or best shoegaze albums of all time. So probably not, I don't think I would put this at number 37, but it must mean something that it was number 37 on that list. I actually do like the songs that were released as singles in the UK, Thursday, Strawberries, and Goodbye. Also, Pink Cloud, Tracing Paper, I like that song, and Neffy and Girly. Those songs kind of stand out for me, but taken as a whole, I think it's a really strong album overall. Also, something to note on the Japanese edition of this album that had a couple bonus tracks, they do include the cover. The song is called Merry Christmas, which is a cover of the Ramones song. Anyways, let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for albums that you think would be interesting to be featured on an LP Revisited in the future. I may continue doing this for a bit here, or maybe not. We'll see. Thanks everyone for watching and hanging out for this one. We'll see you again next time. Cheers.
I love you and you love me, and that's the way it's got to be.